Welcome to the dynamic learning hub of ExcelR at Andheri East. A prime spot conveniently located at just a 5-minute walk from LIC Andheri Metro. In our journey of over a decade, we have proudly trained over 2 lakh students. We have also been recognized by Deloitte, Silicon India, and other accreditation bodies. Experience learning like never before in our spacious and comfortable classrooms. With high-definition projectors and state-of-the-art acoustics in place, we ensure effective learning even to the farthest point in the room. The hybrid mode is a game changer as you can enjoy the benefits of a light classroom from the comfort of your home. Even if you happen to miss any classroom session, you can still attend the same session with the same trainer at the same time at your convenience, maintaining consistency in your learning progress. Wanna get started? Join us for a demo or career chat over a cup of coffee at our Andheri branch. ExcelR. We don't just train, we build careers.
Yes, so the collaboration with ExcelR was an excellent one. We conducted a Power BI workshop with Advanced Excel over a span of 3 days. The workshop was almost 12 hours long in total. Mr. Karthik, who was an amazing trainer, helped the students understand the concepts deeply. I am sure that the students will be able to apply these concepts in their careers as well as their daily lives.
The trainer, Mr. Karthik, was an excellent person where he explained in very detailed manner on how to give great insights using very complex data sets.
So it was a machine learning workshop. We learned a lot from the course and it was a great experience attending the workshop.
The trainer was very helpful. He had a hands-on approach with his teaching and it was fabulous.
This was a great experience for me. So I would absolutely love it if ExcelR and its team would come again to our campus and conduct more events like this.
It was a great course and it started from basics and took me to a great extent.
The experience of the workshop was really nice. The feedback from all the students was positive. They understood the concept. The workshop was also practical based with some questions. The experience with ExcelR was very smooth. They helped us in conducting the workshop smoothly right from the booking of the vendor and deciding the course till the distribution of certificates. In overall, this workshop was a success during our technical fest Atmos, and I thank ExcelR for being a part of it.
was very much interested in learning digital marketing course for a very long period of time, but I don't get a proper platform. So later from our college, I get to know about ExcelR and I enrolled in ExcelR course. It was really good experience. Our course has been taken by Mayur sir, and he was very good teacher. He not only focusing on theory part, he is doing how real digital marketing works, and it was in total very good experience. I get so much of knowledge. Here they not only focusing on study, they are also conducting different exam to test our knowledge.
Good evening, all. I hope you all doing good. Okay, sir, you can start the session for the day.
Guys, is it audible? Can you give the confirmation? Is it audible? Hello?
Yes, sir, it is audible.
Hello? Can you give the confirmation? Is it audible? Give the chat message. Audible. Okay, fine. Let me continue. Fine. Guys, sir, only two topics are left here. First one is the how to calculate the time complexity. Yeah, first one is the how to calculate the time complexity. So that is the first one. Second one is the solving the lead code questions and hacker rank questions. So let me discuss one topic today, and tomorrow I will discuss the one more topic. Are you okay? Fine. Now, guys, very, very important topic, how to calculate the time complexity. Can I discuss that one? After that, still, if we have the time, then we will go for the directly. We need to go for the hacker rank and lead code. So once if I open hacker rank and lead code, you people want to put the interest on these things. Yes. Guys, reply. Can I go for the? Can I go for the hacker rank question? Not hacker rank, time complexity. Yes, let me go for the time complexity. So very simple statements I will tell you because if you put already I shared the code now. Aman, can I explain that code? Aman, can I explain that code? You are asking sir graph code once again. Okay, fine, leave it, Amana, because if you go like that, we can discuss the graph only around 1 year. Okay, leave it. But I given the awareness here, then you need to upgrade your skills. Fine. Now let me share the screen. So, what is time complexity? Aman, no, that is not the right point. No? Time taken by the program to execute. That is not the right. No? That is not the right. Everyone gave the same statement. That is not the right. Time complexity. So, what is the time complexity? Guys, see this one. While increasing inputs, I have one program. I have one program. Yeah. I have one program. For that program, constantly I'm increasing inputs. First time 10 inputs, second time 20 inputs, third time 30 inputs, fourth time 40 inputs. So while increasing the inputs to the program, how much time it is taking? How much time your algorithm taking to execute that code? Then that is called as the time complexity. So it's very, very important. You people need to understand. Everyone saying like time taken to execute the program. That's a wrong statement. That's a wrong statement. What is the time complexity? While increasing inputs, how much time taken by your algorithm? How much time taken by your program? Then that one called as the time complexity. Got it now? Can anyone give the reply? What is the time complexity? What is the time complexity? Anyone, guys? Can anyone tell what's the time complexity? Reply. Just to frame your own statements. I'm not expecting exact statements. Frame your own statements. Time taken by program execution. Time taken by program execution while increasing the inputs. Called as time complexity. Guys, I hope everyone got the statement now. I hope everyone able to understand that statement. Yes. Now say this one. Guys, we have two programs, guys. Assume this one. Yes, we have the two programs. Assume this one. So, this is the program developed by me. Assume this one. This is the program developed by me. And here also one more program we have. This is the program developed you people. And this is the program developed by you people. Two programs are there. One is developed by me and another is developed by you. See this one. So this is the program developed by me, program one, and this is the program developed by you. Fine. Here, this is the time, how much time it is taking. And this is the number of inputs. Coming to here, this is the number of inputs. Reply, everyone need to do the reply. Next one, guys, this is what, how much time our program taking. And this is the number of inputs. This is the number of inputs. Fine. Now say this one. Here I am providing 100 inputs. Like input 1, input 2, input 3. I'm giving the 100 input. For the 100 inputs, my program taking 100 seconds of time. Assume how much time it is taking here. It is taking the 100 seconds of time. Dummy example I'm saying here. Coming to the another level. This is the program. The guys, how many inputs I provided? How many inputs I provided? 100. Not only 100, Harsh, not only 100. Like one input to two input to three, but continuously I'm giving the inputs. Like I'm giving the 100 inputs. One input to two input to three input to four input, fifth input and 100 input. Whenever we provide 100 input constantly, it is consuming how much of time? Constantly it is consuming how much of time? It is consuming 100 seconds of time. Am I right or not? When assume same point. Now coming to program 2. I'm giving the 10 input. For the 10 input, it is taking the 5 seconds of time. 20, 30, 40, 50, 100. But for the 100 input also, this program taking only 60 seconds of time. Only 60 seconds of time. For how many inputs? 100 inputs. 100 inputs here. For the 100 inputs, my program is taking just 100 seconds of 60 seconds of time. Guys, are you okay, or can I repeat this diagram again? Are you people okay, or can I repeat this diagram again? Mani, okay na? Shahil, okay na? Shahil, say this one. Coming to the program 1. For 100 inputs, not only 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, any number of input, n number of inputs. How much time it is taking? How much time it is taking? It is taking around 100 seconds of time only. Am I right or not? But coming to the second program, while increasing the inputs, time also increasing now. While increasing the inputs, time also increasing here. Yes or no? Only 1 or 2 members giving the reply. Go ahead. If you learn this concept with a smart way, then you can enjoy like anything. You should learn this topic with the happy mode. Fine. While increasing the inputs, the time also increasing here. Fine. I'm asking the feedback from you. Which program is good? P1 program or P2 program? I'm asking the feedback from you. Which program is good? Anyone? P2 na? Everyone saying the P2. Anyone? Are anyone saying the P1 program? No one giving the right answer, everyone giving the wrong answer. That is a P2. P2 is the wrong answer. Then I will tell you. Guys, if I supply one input, how much time it is taking? 100 seconds of time. Guys, if I supply 50 inputs, how much time it is taking? 100 seconds of time. Guys, if I take 100 inputs, how much time it is taking? 100 seconds of time. Guys, if I supply 1000, how much time it is taking? 100 seconds. Guys, if I supply 1 crore also, how much time it will take? It will take the 100 seconds of time only. Got it or not? Am I right or not? Even though if you supply 1 crore also, it will take 100 seconds of time only. Then this kind of time complexity we can call constant. Yes, next one. Guys, go to the second thing. While increasing inputs, time also increasing na. Am I right or not? While increasing the input, time also increasing here. For example, if I supply 1 crore input, it may take 1 crore second of time. I think you need to open the website to today and you need to see the result tomorrow. You people need to click the button today and you people need to see the result in the tomorrow session. So that is called as this kind of graph we can call linear graph, linear complexity. So finally, we are giving the words to whom? Constant or linear? Guys? Constant. So finally, which one is approved in the while working with the coding? Constant will approve. Got it now? Draw the diagram. Are you okay or can I explain again? Are you okay, guys? Give the reply. Only 2 classes now today and tomorrow. Be active. Draw the diagram. Harsha, nothing. Harsha. Constant in the sense, Harsha, you were asking once again. Harsha, constant in the sense, time is fixed irrespective of inputs. Time is fixed irrespective of inputs. Okay, now for example, you developed one website. Harsha, I will go one real-time example. You developed one website. For your website, 1 crore people connected. How many members, Harsha? 1 crore people connected. Even though 1 crore people connected, they are able to open the website within the 10 seconds. Within 10 seconds of time, they are able to open our website. That is called as the constant. Okay, now coming to the linear. While increasing the customers, coming to the while increasing the customers, the time also increasing here. Then that one we can call the linear. Are you okay, Harsha? Draw the diagram, then I will go for another example. Guys, give the chance to the all other people also. Go ahead, Harika, go ahead. Harika, go ahead. I will give the answer to you. Ask your question, then I'll give the answer. Okay, please tell me, Harika. Even though if you join today, please ask your query, then I will tell you. Okay, fine. You can watch in the YouTube. ExcelR people, they will share the YouTube like that. No need to worry. And we have in the YouTube, we have it, then they will share it up. Fine. Now, guys, so please go through the another thing. Yeah, guys, can I do the uh, time complexity calculation? Can I take one program? Can I do the time complexity? Can I verify the time complexity? How to calculate the time complexity? How? Simple program. Don't take the complicated program. Then we need to take very simple program. Now, assume this one. Take one integer variable. I want to take one integer variable. I equal to 5. Take one loop. I want to take one loop. Which loop you want to take? While I less than n. While I less than n. While I less than n, automatically we can take the loop here. And n means you may feel like very large number, like you may feel like 1 crore number or something. It doesn't matter. N means some large number. Now, print. Here I want to display. Here say this one. Here I need to go to display or cout now in the C++. What's the code here? We have a cout. Cout of I wanted to place ExcelR. Guys, how to represent end of line in the C++? How to represent end of line? ENDL. ENDL representing end of line here. Next one. See this one. Another thing is that we need to go to the I++. Simply, we should be in a position. We need to go to the I++. Guys, for this program, can I do the time complexity? Can I do the time complexity? Am I right or not? I want to do the time complexity here. How we can do the time complexity here? Now assume this one. Wait here. Wait here. Guys, coming to the line number 1. Coming to the line number 1, how many times it will execute? Harika, tell me, coming to the line number 1, in general, how many times it will execute? It will execute only once. Because the repetitions are not possible because this topic will be like this. Don't expect like repetitions. A number of times I can't explain. You need to understand the single shot. Only one time. Guys, Harika, another thing. One more thing is this code will execute only once, Harika. This code will execute only once. I equal to 5 will execute only once. Next one. And another thing. Coming to this one. I less than 5. I less than 5. How many times this code will execute? How many times this code will execute? Can anyone tell me? Can anyone tell me? I need the code from you. How many times this code will execute? 4 times now. You are saying the 4 times. N, do you know N? Do you know N? Do you know N? You don't know N. You don't know N. You don't know N. How it will execute here? It won't execute. See this one. 5 less than N. See this one. I is the 5 or not? Very, very important. I is the 5 or not? 5 less than N. N means you may feel like a large positive number. Say this one. So, 5th time it will execute. 6th time it will execute. If I equal to 7, it will execute. If I equal to 7, it will execute again. I equal to 8, it will execute here, and I equal to 9, it will execute here. It will execute here. Next one, I equal to n. I equal to n, I hope it may execute. I think it may not execute because n less than n, that is a wrong here, it won't execute here. Guys, if I equal to 5, it will execute or not? If I equal to 5, it will execute or not? Answer, yes, execute. I equal to 6, it will execute or not? Yes, guys, I equal to n. Guys, I equal to n. I equal to n, so it won't execute. I equal to n, it won't execute here. So finally, can I say my program will execute n minus 1 number of time? Can I say this line will execute n minus 5? Can I say this code will execute n minus 5 now? Srishti, Aman, how many times this code will execute? Whatever the code we have, this code will execute n minus 5 or n minus 6. So some people, they're commenting like n minus 6. Yes, so that is also correct. Fun. And another thing, one more thing is the coming to here also. This line also will execute whatever the line we have. This line also will execute n minus 5 number of times. Na? This code also will execute n minus 5 number of times. Whatever the code we have, this code also will execute n minus 5 number of time. And here also, whatever the code we have, this code also will execute n minus 5 number of times. Because there is a while loop, na? Then that loop we can call the while loop or not. Whatever the loop we have, then that loop we can call while loop. Fine. Guys, but before going to the next step, if anyone feeling like a difficulty to understand this one, let me know, then I will try to tell again. If any feeling like a difficulty to understand this diagram, let me know, then I will tell it again. Guys, how many times this code will execute? This code will execute n minus 5 number of times. Or someone saying n minus 6, I can accept it, not an issue. Aman, this line, how many times it will execute? This line also will execute n minus 5 number of times. See this one, coming to here also, this code also will execute n minus 5 number of times. Fine. Harika, please counter the everything here. Why n minus 5? See this one, Firoz, that is the point I'm saying. Firoz, what is the I value? Firoz, what is the I value initially? 5. If I equal to 5, your code will execute or not? Firoz, your code will execute or not? Next one, I plus plus. What is the I plus plus? 6. 6 in the sense your code will execute or not? Yes, so Firoz, I plus plus. What is the I plus plus? 7. 7 in the sense your code will execute or not? Yes. Up to your code execute up to how many number of times? Firoz, how many number of times? N. What n minus 1? You are saying n minus 1. Why you told n minus 1? Can you tell why you are saying the n minus 1? Your code will execute n. I think, okay, you are saying like less than, so that's why you are saying the n minus 1. Okay, and I can accept your answer. Fine. Firoz, say this one. Is your code executing 1, 2, 3, 4? Is your code executing 1, 2, 3, 4 times? Yes or not? No, your code not executing 1, 2, 3, 4. So, but how to get only this execution time? To get only this execution time, simply we need to go to n minus 5. N minus 5. Firoz, are you okay? Still feeling like difficulty? Firoz, are you okay? Yes, sir. Firoz, line number 1 executes how many number of times? Line number 1 will execute only once. While loop executes how many number of times? How many number of times? While loop. While loop also will execute n minus 5 number of time. Aman, and C out, coming to the C++ C out, executes how many number of times? Executes how many number of times? It is also execute around 5 times. And I++, also will execute how many number of times? How many number of times? 5 times, na? It will execute 5 number of times. Okay. So, how to know how many times our instructions are executing? T of n. T of n means how many times my code executed. How many times CPU, our computer executing our code. That one technically we can call T of n. Fine. See this one here. How many n's we have? How many n's? 1, 2, 3. 3 n? 3 n? Am I right or not? Minus. How many negative numbers? 5, 5, 5, 15. How many positive numbers? How many positive numbers? 1. So 15 minus 1, what's the answer? 15 minus 1, what's the answer? 14. So my program will execute 3n minus 14. Whatever the program you written, that program will execute 3n minus 14 times. If anyone asked you, tell me how many times your instructions are executing. Vijay Kumar, I think joined later what? Guys, please support it because the second term repetition is not at all possible here. Yeah. Vijay Kumar. Vijay Kumar Valveti, you are saying, sir, it's difficult to try to say this one. Vijay Kumar, I equal to 5. Vijay Kumar, I equal to 5. The code will execute or not? I equal to 5. So the code executed only one time, na? The code executed only one time, na? The code executed only one time. Next one. See this one here. I equal to 5. I equal to 5. Your code executing or not? Yes. I equal to 6. My I plus plus in the 6 or not? My code is executing. I equal to 7. My code is executing or not? Yes. Up to how many times my code executing? Up to n number of times. Up to n number of times. Am I right or not? But say this one. How to know number of executions? I can say n minus 5. Am I right or not? Am I right or not? Reply. Yes, sir. My code, whatever the while loop is there, that a while loop will execute n minus 5 number of times. Whatever the while loop we have, that a while loop will execute n minus 5 number of times. Still anyone want to ask the question here? Still guys, sir. Still anyone want to ask the question? No, na? No, na? Can I continue? Yes. Now, how to know how many times your instructions are executing? Harika, see this one. How many n's are there? Vijay Kumar, how many n's are there? 1, 2, 3. 3n. 3n. Fine. And how many negative values we have? 5, 5, 5. 15, 15. How many positive numbers are there? Only one positive execution. So 15 minus 1. So what is the value? 14. The value is the 14. So these many number of times my code is executing. These many number of times my instructions are executing in laptop. So this one is nothing but the calculating the number of execution times of our instructions. Fine. And another thing, see this one. How to find out the time complexity? Fine. While calculating the time complexity, see this one, you need to delete the constants. Simply delete the constants. Whatever the 14 we have, that 14 you need to delete. Now, not only 14, whatever the like exponentials, whatever the 3, 4, something we have, that one also we need to remove. Fine. Now, this one we can call our time complexity, n. Whatever the n we have, whatever the n we have here, here we have the n here, that n we can call the time complexity. Time complexity. But say this one. Here, whatever the code we have, we don't have any worst to time complexity and best to time complexity. Even though worst also same time, even though best also same time, it will take the same time. So how to represent worst time complexity? To represent worst time complexity, then we need to go for the O of n. O of n. O of n representing the worst time complexity. And another thing, guys, even though best to time complexity, but here we don't have the best to time complexity because whatever the code we have in this code, no best, no worst. This code will execute the 3n minus 14 number of times. How to represent the best to time complexity? Guys, you know omega? Do you know omega, guys? Like omega time complexity. Omega symbol. We need the omega symbol. Guys, this is symbol. This symbol is used to represent the best to time complexity. We are unable to paste it here. Let me paste on the notepad. See this one. Omega of n. Omega of n here. Omega of n, this one we can call the base to time complexity. Base to time complexity of above program. And can I tell the worst time complexity also? Same thing. Worst time complexity also same thing here. How to represent the worst time complexity? O of n. O of n, order of n. Order of n, we can call the worst time complexity. Guys, in this code, which one I need to explain? Guys, in this code, which code I need to explain? Which line I need to explain? Can you tell? No code na? Nothing na? Can you please note down this one? Both na? Harsh, which one I need to explain? Harsh, please tell me. You are explaining whole na, everything na? How come? See this one. 5, 5, 5. Minus 5, minus 5, minus 5. What's the value? Guru Sai, what is the value? Minus 5, minus 5, minus 5. What is the value? Minus 15. Here we have the one positive number. What is the positive number? 1. Minus 15 plus 1. So answer is the 14. Guys, take this notes also. Take this one. Harsh, where you are bouncing, if you tell, then I will let you know. Harsh, if you tell, I will let you know where you are bouncing. No answer, na Harsh. Aman, leave it, Aman. Leave it. Yeah, can you please note down this one, guys? Make it fast. Tomorrow I will let you know. Tomorrow I will give the like a clarity how we can do that one. Harsha, why 3n? Harsha, here how many n's are there? N, n, n. Count it n plus n plus n. What do you call? Harsha, n plus n plus n plus n plus n plus n. What do you call? Only question of Harsha, you want to get the reply na? N plus n plus n, 15 na? You are saying 15. N plus n plus n, you are saying the 15. Harsha, n, like alphabet n plus alphabet n plus alphabet n. Answer. No, no. 3n. Harsha, why you are thinking like in a different way? I'm talking like this one. See this one. N. I'm talking like this, Harsha. N plus n plus n. And I'm talking like minus 5, minus 5, minus 5. I'm talking like plus 1. Okay, na? So please note on the notes. Please take this diagram. Give the chance to the other people also. What happened, Harsh? I called your name around 100 times in the today's session. Harsha. Harsha, say this one. How many lines of code we have? Harsha, not only questions, I need the answers also. Not only questions, I need the answer. How many lines of code? Line number 1, line number 2, line number 3, line number 4. Nona, are you able to see 4 lines of code with our eyes? Yes, 4 lines of code. Line number 1 will execute how many number of times? Leave it, Harsha. And line number 2 will execute how many number of times? Line number 2 will execute how many number of times? Line number 2. Guys, anyone finished? Yes, sir. And Harsha, line number 3 will execute how many number of times? My God, for each question, we are taking the 10 minutes of time. Line number 3, already I written here. Line number 3, execute how many number of times? Line number 4 will execute how many number of times? Say this one. Here, how many n's are there? N. We can call 3n. While you're doing the time complexity, you should do like that only. Never say, sir, why we need to take the 3n. That is a rule in the time complexity. That's a rule in the time complexity. Assume that one. That's a rule. That's a rule. N. Okay, na? Fine. Next one. One more thing, guys. Guys, can I continue? Guys, can I continue? Can I calculate the time complexity for one more program? Can I do the time complexity for the one more program? Yes, sir. Guys, how to represent the worst time complexity? O. How to represent best time complexity? Firoz, what Firoz? Firoz, what Firoz? No, see this one. How to calculate the like best time complexity? Omega. Yes or not? Coming to this program, no worst time complexity and best time complexity same. Coming to this program. Fine. Now go through the one more program. Let me write it here. I need to go through the one more program. Fine. Guys, do you know linear search program? Linear search. Did you remember linear search program? Yes. Can I read the 3 to 4 lines of important code? Can I write the 3 to 4 lines of code? I need to write it. Now, how? I equal to 0. I equal to 0. Next one. Don't to take the notes along with me. First of all, tell the answer. You people need to tell the answer. Don't go for the execution along with me. First of all, tell me how you can calculate the time complexity. J equal to what? I equal to 0, J equal to 0. Guys, say this one. And another thing is the while I less than n. While I less than n. While I less than n. Am I right or not? Next one. Take the condition here. I want you to take the condition. If say this one, ARR of I equal to k in the sense whatever the number you wanted to find out it. Whatever the number you wanted to find out it, then that one we can call the k. I wanted to find the 100. I wanted to find the 200. I wanted to find the 300. So that k is nothing but the number you wanted to find out it. Now, here I wanted to print. Here I wanted to print what you wanted to print, cout. Here I wanted to print cout element of font. Cout element of font. Now, here we need to go to ENDL. Simply, we need to go to what you wanted to press. Simply, we need to go to end of the line. End of the line here. Next one, guys. After that, we need to go for J increment. We need to go for what? Just increment the J equal to 1 here. Next one. Here we need to go to break. Simply, we need to go to the break here. Don't put your brain on this logic also. This logic related to linear search logic. Now, here, after that, come to the outside here. Come to the outside here. Here we need to come to the outside here. If J equal to If j equal to 0, if j equal to 0, then I wanted to print. Then I wanted to print element not found. C out element not found. C out element not found. And here I need to take E and F. Fine, guys. Whatever the logic we have, this logic representing the linear search logic. Right answer, yes, sir. I think outside now you are saying like outside now. Yes, your point is right. So outside the while loop, you need to write it. Wait here. Aman, you are saying like this is the outside. Yes, I can accept. Now see this one. Here we need to place if j equal to 0. J equal to 0. Simply I need to place. Simply I need to place C out. C out element not found. C out what you wanted to place a C out. Here we need to place element not found. Here we need to place what we need to place element not found. Guys, so this is just algorithm code. Don't think this is the exact code. Fine. So leave it. Just this is the algorithm code. This is the algorithm code. Don't put more focus on. Fine. Now see this one. What is the linear search, Mr. Harsha? You need to catch on the single shot. Fine. Now see this one. This is one array. Harika, say this one. This is one array. In this array, we have the element 1. We have the element 1. We have the element 2. Element 2. And we have the element 3. We have the element 3. And here we have the element 4. Don't do along with me, guys. First of all, tell the answers. Element 4, element 5, element 5, and element 6, and element 6. And here I have the element 100 also. Element 1, element 2, element 3, and element 100 also. Now, see this one here. Here, I wanted to go for 100. I wanted to place the 200. I wanted to place the 300. And I wanted to place the 1000 also. Here I wanted to place the 1000 also. Got it or not? Feroz. Fun. Harsha, say this one. What is Harsha, say this one. What is the best searching when we are feeling very happy in this searching? For example, I wanted to search 100 available or not. Assume I wanted to search 100 available or not. If our requirement is the 100 available or not. Available or not? Available or not? Available in which index it is available? In which index it is available? 0th index. 0th index here. So whatever the element you wanted to search, if that element available in 0th index, then that case we can call the best case. Best time complexity. Fine. And Mr. Harsha, that 100 not available here, whatever the 100 is, that 100 not available here, that 100 available in last position, that 100 available in a last position. Last position also maybe or may not be, yes or not. Then this time complexity, technically what do you call? Then this time complexity, technically what do you call? Worst time complexity. Whatever the time complexity we have, then that time complexity we can call worst time complexity. Fine. Yeah. Mr. Harsha, how to represent the best time complexity? Omega symbol. Omega symbol is used to represent the best time complexity. And how to represent worst time complexity? With the help of O. With the help of what? With the help of O, we are able to represent the worst time complexity. Got it or not? Fine. Now, I wanted to put the focus on best time complexity. Fine. Best time complexity means, I means what? I means what? Tell me. I means what? 0 or not? Element available in the first location or not? Element available in the first location or not? Mr. Harsha, element available in the first location. So, guys, this code will execute how many number of times? This code will execute how many number of times? Can anyone tell me? Whatever the code we have, that code will execute one number of times. Whatever the code we have, this code will execute one number of times. Mr. Harsha, this code also will execute how many number of times? Jeba Sheikh, I hope you need to understand Jeba. Fine. This code will execute how many number of times? Only one number of times. And see this one. Coming to here also, This code also will execute how many number of times? Whatever the code we have, this code also will execute only one time. Only one time, not Harika, only one time. Already I told you, I know the index value. Element found in the first position only. If element found in the first position, this code also will execute only one number of time now. Am I right or not? The element there, if element identified, this code also will execute only one number of time. Now say this one. And here also, this code also will execute how many number of times? This code also will execute how many number of times? Comparison. Only one time now. Only one time here. This code also will execute only one number of time. And this code also will execute how many number of times? This line also, guys. This line also will execute how many number of times? Whatever the code we have, this code also will execute only one number of time. Now, coming to this code also will execute, Mr. Man. This code also will execute. This code also will execute only one number of time. And break also will execute or not? Am I right or not? Break also will execute here. Whatever the break we have, this break also will execute here. Here we have the break statement here. The break statement also will execute here. Am I right or not? Fine. Now say this one. After the break, will it execute? After the break, will it execute? Yes, yes, Aman, execute. It will execute. Never say no, it will execute. It will execute because this is not insert if condition. This is the while loop. This is the while loop here. Now it will execute here. At least one time it will execute here. At least one time it will execute here. Now, will it execute? Will it execute? It won't execute. Coming to here, it won't execute here. Fine. Mr. Harsh, tell me, line number 1 will execute how many number of times? Mr. Harsh, line number 1 will execute how many number of times? Answer, I need the answer from you. How many number of times? No answer, na? Only one. Under line number 2. Line number 2 will execute how many number of times? 2. So, how to calculate the best time complexity? T of T of what? N na? T of N. T of N equal to what you need to place 8 na? T of 1 equal to we need to place the 8 here. So my code, my instructions will execute 8 times only. No N's or nothing. No N's or nothing here. But here, do we have any N or something here? No. So how to represent best time complexity? How to represent best time complexity? Can anyone tell here? Yeah, see this one here. Here we have some number na. Here we have some number na. That number here while representing, then we need to place the 1. Then we need to represent what? Mr. Harsha. See this one. How many times my code executing? Mr. Harsha, how many times my code executing? My code executing around 8 number of times na. My code executing around 8 number of times here. Am I right or not? So that 8, while giving the answers in the interview panel, that a constant, whatever the constants we have, that constant we will represent with 1. Why we are taking the omega? Why we are taking the omega? Answer. Why we people are taking the omega symbol? Omega representing the best time complexity. Yes or not? How to represent the worst time complexity? How to represent the worst time complexity with the help of order of n. So what is the best time complexity for linear search? What is the best time complexity for linear search? Omega of 1. Omega of 1, technically we can call best time complexity of linear search here. One. Guys, so please note down this one. Take the code and take the answer also. Guys, it will be very helpful to the academic people, guys. Too much helpful to the academic people. You people need to take the clearly. Just I will give the 5 minutes after. Within 5 minutes, you need to take the code. Avankar, you are saying like, sir, initially 0, 1, you were saying like that, now see this one, this just a flag value. Initially flag equal to false. Later flag equal to true. Avishkar Panasari. See this one, just like for recognition purpose, I'm taking this one. Don't put more focus on the j equal to 0, j equal to 1. J equal to 0 means element and not a founder. J equal to 1 means element of founder. That's the meaning. Okay, don't include that j value to the for loop, like that while loop. Make it fast, guys. Once if it make it faster, then I will go for the worst time complexity also. Just to give me 2 to 3 minutes of time. Guys, completed now. Are you able to take the notes? Fine. Now, guys, can I go to the worst time complexity? Can I do the worst time complexity? Yes, sir. How to do the worst time complexity? Harsh, I need the answer from you. Guys, learn like this only. Don't put the more strain on to understand this one. Yeah. Mr. Harsh, tell me, what is the worst comparison? Element available at element available at which position? Last position. Or Harsh may not available. Am I right or not? May not available. Maybe element available at the last position or element not there in the list. So then that situation we can call worst situation or not. Then that situation we can call the worst situation. So now answer. Here how many times it will execute? Harika, how many times it will execute? This code will execute only one. Only one, never say n times. Only one. Money. See this one. This code also will execute how many number of times? This code also will execute only one time. Only one time. Money, say this one. This code, whatever the code we have, this code will execute compulsory. This code will execute n number of times now. This code will execute a number of times or not? No doubt at all. Whatever the code we have, then that code will execute n number of times. Because now 0 element not found. Harsha say this one. 0 element not found. 1 element not found. 2 element not found. 3 element not found. Yes or not? N element may found, may not found. So finally, whatever the while loop we have, that while loop will execute n number of times. Whatever the while loop we have, then that while loop will execute n number of times here. Next one. See the another thing here. We need to say the another thing. One more thing is the here. If it is executing n number of times, this comparison also will done n number of times na. Reply. This comparison also will done n number of times na. Harsha say this one. This comparison also will done n number of times. But is comparison success? Is comparison success? No, failure. Comparison failure. Comparison not success. If comparison fail, automatically this code never execute. Whatever the code we have, these three lines of code never execute here. Never execute. The control won't go to that line. Whatever the control we have, that control won't go to that line here. Fine. Guys, give the chance to the some not understanding people here. Fine. Harsha say this one. Where is element? Yanta position. Maybe yanta position, may not. Yes or not? Maybe element at yanta position or may not. Am I right or not? Fun see this one. How to do that calculation? Line number 1 will execute how many number of times? Harsha, line number 1 will execute how many number of times? One time. Line number 2 also will execute how many number of times? One time. And how many times comparison happening? How many times comparison happening? N number of times. The comparison happening n number of times. Firoz, if it is n number of time, this if condition also will execute n number of time or not? Coming to if condition, whatever the if condition we have, this if condition also will execute n number of time. Even though n number of time here, the element not matches. The element not matches here. If element not matches, we are unhappy here, this code never execute. Whatever the code we have here, that code unable to execute. Now, see this one. So, if the code not executing, immediately the control goes here or not? The control goes here or not? The control goes here. Once if it goes here, how many times this code will execute? One number of times. Now, see this one here. Now, next, whenever it is executed, automatically corresponding statement also will execute. Corresponding statement also will execute here. Now, see this one here. Here, what happened here? What's the number here? The number is the one. Assume guys, I am saying element not there in the list. I am saying element not there in the list. Whatever the element you wanted to search, that element not available in the list. So that is the point I am saying here. Now, guys, how to tell how many times my instructions are executing? How many times my instructions are executing? Can anyone tell? How many times my instructions are executing? My instructions are executing. Count it up. Harsha, how many n's are there? How many n's are there? 2n. Responder. 2n. 2n. And how many positive numbers are there? How many positive ones are there? 4. So 2n plus 4. Based on these instructions, we need to find out the time complexity. We need to find out the time complexity here. Time complexity. How we can find the time complexity? Go see this one. Here, delete constant, delete 2 also. All the numbers we need to delete. Now, after deleting, how to represent the worst case? Order of, how to represent the worst case? Order of n. Order of n. So, this is the worst time complexity of linear search. This is the worst time complexity of what? Linear search. What is the best time complexity? Theta of what? The best time complexity is the omega of 1. And the worst time complexity is the order of n. Fine. Please draw this diagram also. I'm going for the low level guys because for the academic students.
Yes.
Wait fast guys. Let's give the chance to the other people. Just giving the idea guys how to calculate the time complexity. Based on that one you need to enhance yourself. Even the n minus 1 Shahil, even the n minus 1 nothing will happen because we are deleting the constants now. Shahil, anyhow we are deleting the constants. No need to worry regarding this one. N minus 1 is your point is right, sir. It will be n minus 1 is your point is right. Anyhow, finally we are deleting the that numbers. Can I wait? Yeah, I think Shahil, I think I am asking you, even though you need to count it, Shahil, you should count it. But you are saying like only n, na? Even the n you need to calculate it. No more option. Can I continue, guys? Fine. Guys, I will show the some predefined time complexities. Can I show the predefined time complexities? Can I show or can I wait 2 more minutes? Say this one. Guys, say this one. Guys, arrays O representing what? Order in the sense worst. Fine. Coming to the another thing, search. Guys, always we need to put the focus on the worst only. Never put your focus on the best. In the interviews also, they are putting the time complexity in the worst only. They will ask you what's the time complexity. Can you please explain? Can for arrays, what's the time complexity? O of one, O of n, O of n, O of n, O of n here. 1 second. Guys, can you please note down this one? Note down this one. Guys, please note down that one. Guys, are you not done this one? Sure, Jeba, I will tell you. Write it, guys. Never say screenshot or something here because you need to write it. The reason is it is the interview question FAQ, so these kind of things are there. So that's why I'm asking you, please write it once. Anyhow, I will share the screenshot. Sharing the screenshot is not great, but you need to do it. Jeba, wait, I will tell you. Jeba. Jeba, thank you, Jeba. Jeba, say this one. Answer number one. You are asking, sir, where we are using the stack in the real time. Jeba, you know undo redo operations. Undo undo redo operations. You are developing one project. In that project, you have the undo and redo operations. Undo operation and redo operations. At that time, we need to go for the stack. At that time, simply we need to put the stack. And so that is the example one. Okay, are you okay? Because the last element I need to do undo and redo now. Am I right or not? Last element only. Last element only we need to do undo and redo. So that's why you need to go to this stack. Can you guess one more example? Can you tell one more example in the real time, like where we are using reverse orders? Because I wanted to read the data in a reverse order. For example, you are implementing one project. In that project, you are implementing one project. In that project, you have the reverse order is required. At that time, the best one is the stack. Are you okay, Jeba? Fine. Order of one in the sense because the constant may be there. Time complexity, meaning there's a time complexity. Fine. And another thing that storing videos also Firosa. Okay, fine. That is also okay. Where we are using the queue. Queue in the sense, I will tell one example in the queue. Like sometimes we are making a call to the customer care. Whenever we done call to the customer care, your call in the queue before you 4 members are there. If you wanted to process your request in a queue, at that time we need to go for the queue data structure. Jeba, okay na? Sambrama. Yes, yes. Guys, are you people able to note down this one? Yes. Guys, did you understand something in the today's session or feeling like a difficulty in the today? Yes, Firoza. Guys, are you understanding something in the today's session? Like how to do the time complexity with a small example. And based on this knowledge, you need to enhance yourself. Did you understand something in the today's session? Satyanarayana, what happened? Yes. Say this one. Guys, I will give one more example to you. I'm expecting answer from you people. Before joining the tomorrow session, you people need to try the answer for that program. I will show one example. I will write one example. Like a pair matching algorithm. Guys, do you people know pair matching algorithm? Pair matching algorithm. Like find out the pair. I will tell diagrammatic representation. Later, I will write the pseudocode. So this is the element one. This is the element one, and this is the element two, and this is the element three, and this is the element four, and this is the element five. So many elements are there. So many elements are there. Guys, say this one. Here, compare side by side elements. Compare pairing. Anyone have the idea regarding the pairing algorithm? Pairing algorithm. So say this one. This is I value. This is I value. Guys, this is the J value. Compare I with the J. If comparison success, break it up. If comparison success, you need to break it up. If comparison not success, you need to go for J++. You should go for what? J++. And you need to compare up to the where at the end or not. We need to compare up to the at end or not at end. Still, if comparison not a success, still if comparison not success, then you need to make this is the I. You need to make whatever we have. This one you need to make a I here. This one you need to make a I here, and this one we need to make the J. Which one we are incrementing? Which one we are incrementing now? Which one we are incrementing? I value we incremented now. We incremented the I value and coming to the J here. And do the comparison up to the at the end. Still, if a match not found, you need to increment the I value or not. This is the I value and this is the J value. Are you okay? I'm going for the little bit speed. Are you okay? Are you okay? I can explain slowly. Are you okay now, guys? This is the pair comparison mechanism. Whatever the mechanism we have, then this mechanism we can call the pair comparison mechanism here. Fine. Can I show the pseudocode or can I explain the logic again? Harsha. Yes, now try to say this one. How? Now, here I have the I equal to 0. Sample code voice. I equal to 0. While I less than n. While I less than n. Next one. J equal to 1. Am I right or not? I equal to 0 means J equal to 1. Next one. While J less than. While J less than n. While J less than n. While J less than n. Next one. Say this one. If ARR of I equal to ARR of J. You need to break it now. You need to break it or not. You need to break it. Fine. Say this one. Here I need to go to the. Here I need to go to the C out. C out. Found. Element found. Element found. And here we need to go to E and L. Fine. Next one. And here we need to go to the break. Simply, we should be in a position. We need to place the break here. Next one. Another thing. After breaking, then we need to increment the J value compulsory because J also you need to increment now. J also you need to increment here. J equal to 1. J equal to 1 here. Next one. So if element are not found, in the sense you need to increment the I value or not. In the first iteration not found, then you need to increment the I value or not. I plus plus. Here we need to place I plus plus here. Fine. Please note on the code. I need the time complexity. Both worst time complexity and best time complexity. Harsha will tell you. What is the best time complexity? Can you tell the what's the best time complexity? I and J. I equal to 0, J equal to 1. Matched. Matched in the single shot matched or not. In the single shot matched or not. In the single shot matched. So this is the I and this is the J. In the single shot, the elements are matched here. Then that one we can call the best time complexity. Best time complexity here. Can I tell worst time complexity? Can I tell worst time complexity? We done n number of iterations. Still element not found, like a pair not match here. Pair not match here. Then that one we can call worst time complexity. Fine. So please note on the code. Please note on the code. I need a time complexity for this program. So before the tomorrow session, I hope you people need to write the code. Then you need to do some little bit of hard work, guys. Don't expect like everything is ready made. You need to prepare yourself also. Yes, Saman, right. Satyanarayan, I will tell late code questions and hacker rank questions. I will take few questions, then I will let you know how to solve that questions. take that snippet, take the snippet, and you people need to write the code before joining the next session. You got from the Google, na? That one? Huh? Yes, so someone saying the answer. T of n is the 2n plus 6 for best time complexity. How you got it? Someone saying the answer like 2n plus 6 is the answer. Calculate. Can you share your screen, Harsha? Can you show how the code will execute? Okay, fine. If you really calculated, we are happy. Then it will take some time, Harsha. It won't complete within the 5 minutes or 1 minute. It will take some time. Don't think like this is the direct execution code. Okay, fine. Leave it, Harsha. Okay, share the photo. Full Harsha. If really done, we are very happy. Yes. Guys, so can I expect answer in the tomorrow session, guys? Tomorrow I will go for the lead code questions and hacker rank questions. I will provide the awareness how to execute the lead code questions and hacker rank questions. Okay, na? Fine. Yeah. So Smita, you can hand over the session. I will wind up the session.
Yeah, sure, sir.
Tomorrow is the last session, Susmita. Tomorrow I will provide some interview questions to them. Then we will close it.
Yeah, sure, sir. Tomorrow they'll be having a test.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, guys, but before going to the test, guys, whatever we discussed today, please make sure you people should update these concepts like a time complexity. Don't forget, guys. Don't forget majority of the questions on the time complexity. Whatever we discussed today on that topic, you have the more questions in the tomorrow test. Remember that one. Harsha, okay, I will verify that code, Harsha. No issue. Because even though if you're appearing for the exams also, time complexity important. I tried my best level to give the simple examples, understandable examples. Aman, just a vertices, na, Aman, vertices, edges and vertices, then the data will store automatically. Adjacent matrix, yes, sir. Aman, your point is right, Aman. Like a vertices in the sense, like a adjacency matrix in the sense of representing the data. That's it. Yes, in matrix only you have the connection. In matrix only you have the connection, Aman. Yes, your point is right. But not data. No, no. So you are completed, you can drop it, guys. Aman, coming to the vertices, I will tell you. In the vertices divided into 4 portions. Out of 4 portions, second portion contain the data. Vertices equal to data. So I hope you got the answer. Your question is where is the data? Data present into vertices only. Check the yesterday report, then I hope you can get the clarity. Edge. What is the edge here? Edge is nothing but the connections. Connection between vertices. Are my statements correct or not? Aman? Yes. Thank you guys. And tomorrow we need to go for the lead code questions and hackathon questions. So thank you guys.
Thank you, sir. So, students, I have shared the attendance link. Kindly mark your attendance without any fail. We'll wait for some times, then we'll wind up the session. So, before winding up the session, make sure that you will be marking your attendance without any fail. So, some students are asking about an exam. Yes, tomorrow you do have the test. It is for 15 minutes, like 8 o'clock to 8:50 or 8:45. So the link will be shared on the same session as like however you're joining every day, just join the session. In the session only you will receive the link. From that link you have to take the test. So be prepared. Whatever has been done these days, those questions will be there. And some are asking about the certificate. So certificate, like within 1 week you will receive your certificates to your register mail ID. So like students, you are asking about the next program. So the next program is starting on 9th, that is from Monday. So the registration link will be shared. Okay, so the topic will be cracking coding interviews. Okay, the new program is starting on Monday. That will be on 9th. Sure, I'll be sharing the attendance link once again. Kindly mark your attendance. Yes, Pramod, you're asking me about the certificate. As I already informed, the certificate you will receive to your register mail ID. So you don't need to worry or you don't need to contact anyone. You will receive the certificate to your register mail ID. And about the next program and about the certificate and everything will be informed you by tomorrow. So you don't need to worry. After your test, our team member will inform you each and everything so that you will get a clarity. So where you will get the registration link and where you will get the certificate, everything will be cleared by tomorrow. Okay. So I hope you all are marked your attendance. So if you all miss the attendance, as you all know, the attendance is very important. Make sure that you will be marking the attendance, then only exit the group. I mean the session. So if you have not received Salesforce certificate, so I will give you one mail ID, that is edl@excelr.com. edl@excelr.com. You can just mail to this mail ID. We will check and we will revert you back. No, certificate will be not giving based on the test. We are giving based on the attendance. The attendance should be more than 60%. Then only you will receive the certificate. The test we are conducting this because of for your knowledge. Yes, tomorrow will be the last day of the session. Okay, guys, I hope you all mark the attendance. I'm saying that the people are leaving the session. So fine, we will wind up the session for the day. Okay, if you have any doubt or anything, you can ask by tomorrow. So about the registration of next classes and also the certificate, we will let you know. Okay, so we'll wind up for the day, students. Thank you all. Good night.